Hello, everybody. Welcome back to New Kid by Jerry Craft. It's getting harder to flip to the front again. Look how many pages we've gone through compared to how much we have left. We only have 2 chapters. So let's do a review of the last 2. We remember in the last video we read 2 chapters. So I will go back to chapter 11. It was really short. All they did was play baseball, but really they just sat and watched. They didn't do much playing. And we found out that Colin got kicked out of school because he went on the trip with Andy. That was really sad. Everybody liked Colin. But then, in chapter 12, Drew and Andy got into a fight. Andy pushed Drew first, so Drew pushed back and Andy slipped on an apple and fell. Drew was about to get in trouble until Jordan finally stood up for himself and his friends, and justice was served. Since they were both part of the altercation, they both had to help clean up. But all the friends helped Drew out. Now, chapter 13, The Farce Awakens. Now this one, I love Star Wars, so I obviously know this is a reference to Star Wars The Force Awakens. The ruler even looks like a lightsaber. Let's see what happens. I tossed and turned all night worrying about my sketchbook. Couldn't sleep. He couldn't even wait for the bus. He's running to school. Good morning, Jordan. Please have a seat. Uh-oh. She has the sketchbook. Hey, what are you doing? That's private. And this is the journal page she's reading. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but at least get my name right. I used to think that when someone called me a name, that was the worst thing ever. Fathead. But you know what? I can deal with fathead because my head isn't really fat. See, that's my head, and that's a fat head. Or names like Stinky, because I don't stink, for the most part. And there's a skunk saying, show off. I've gotten used to Shorty, Oreo, Light, which is short for light-skinned, and 1,000 other names that I've been called. Because most times those names come from insecure people who want me to feel as bad about myself as they do about themselves. Or in some cases, they may even be jealous of me. Hey, Brainiac. But you know the worst name that someone can call me? Someone else's name. Then there's Miss Raw. Hello, DeAndre. Hello, Murray. Because that means they're not even taking the time to look at you long enough to even find something to insult. But they can remember this. I have a double mocha cafe latte cappuccino espresso. They're saying that you're not even worth the time and are insignificant. You left this in the cafeteria after all the ruckus yesterday. I opened it to see whose it was, and well, one thing led to another. It's got my name on the inside cover in big letters. I have to admit, I'm very surprised by this, Jordan. I had no idea that you were so angry. Of course I'm angry. You read through my stuff without asking? No, I mean, why are you so angry at the school and at life? Excuse me, Miss Raw? This is what he's picturing right now. He's going up against the teacher. He feels like he's some kind of thug. What are you talking about? I'm not angry. I even kind of like it here. I beg to differ. I see this book as a polemic against everything this school stands for and me. He has to Google the word polemic, a strong verbal or written attack on someone or something. I don't see this as an attack at all. It's just a point of view, like an editorial cartoon. Well, once again, I disagree, Jordan. But how can I be attacking the school if all this stuff really happens? I mean, no offense, but you call Drew by the wrong name all the time. And the year is almost over. And some kids do look down on kids on financial aid, and kids stare all the time. It's not always easy being so different. But Jordan, being different is a blessing. It's what makes you special. I'm tired of being special. Being special stinks. You and Drew should be proud to be here. I know I am. Just embrace the school and allow it to embrace you back. I just want you to be happy, Jordan. Oh, I see. It's okay that this stuff happens to us. It's just not okay for us to complain about it. Miss Rawl, Can I ask you a question? Yes, Jordan, you may. Would you teach at a school in my neighborhood? You know, so you could be special? Oh, and then the bell rings. You drop the mic on that one. This was another altercation that was building up. We've seen this happening in the last few chapters. Drew and Andy, and Miss Raw has been really bugging Jordan the entire school year, calling him the wrong name, and going through his private journal was the last straw. He couldn't handle it anymore. Lame art class, part 2. Now I don't even fit in art. Wow, Miss Slate, who did those? Me. Did you think I do abstract art because I can't do any better? No offense, but yeah, I kind of did. I choose to do it to free up my creativity, to break boundaries. We know, Jordan. You know, Jordan, we have an amazing trip to Paris every year. You should try to come. I think you would really benefit from a trip to the Picasso Museum. But for now, just try it. Let it all out. Let it all hang out, Jordan. I'm struggling to read today. I'm not really sure what that means, but okay. These are thought bubbles. Awful baseball season. Colin getting kicked out, following the rules. Other kids break the rules. Stupid pink shirts. Jordan, this is amazing. It is? Sure. The way that some colors blend while others clash, it's like beneath this calm exterior lies the storm. It's so you, Jordan. And that's the end of chapter 13. This is going to be a shorter video, and that's because chapter 14 is the last chapter, and it's a little longer. So, a couple questions. Actually, just one question I want to ask here. If you were Jordan in this situation, how would finding out that Miss Raw went through your personal journal make you feel? It doesn't have to be a sketchbook. It doesn't have to be a diary. Just something personal to you that you don't really want anybody else reading. It's where you put your private thoughts to express yourselves and to get your emotions out. How would you feel if somebody read that and betrayed your trust? Think about that. Put it down in the comments section. In the next video, we will read the last chapter, chapter 14. Hope you enjoyed and have a good day.